Do you want to build your wealth extremely quickly, but you don't know how? Debt is a multiplier. And if you're not using debt correctly, you could be causing major amounts of destruction to your portfolio. In this video, we're going to be covering how can I use debt correctly as a multiplier to increase my returns. Debt is a way of creating financial leverage that you receive an upfront cash payment. In exchange, you sign a contract claiming that you will pay that entirety back, including set fees. Typically, debt will be used to buy either a large asset that someone previously could not have afforded, or debt will be used to increase the return, which we will go into now. To explain how debt is a multiplier, we first need to get into ROI and return rate. ROI is going to be return on investment. If you put in $10,000 and you make $1,000, you have made a 10% return on investment. However, if you put in $10,000, you take out a $10,000 loan and you get 10%, that means you will make $2,000. You will then make a 20% ROI. Your return rate is the return on the overall asset. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to increase your return on investment through the use of debt. Now, how is debt a multiplier? Let's take 4 examples. Example 1, 50% down. Example 2, 20% down. Example 3, 5% down. And finally, not realistic, but a great example, 1% down. If you put 50% down and your return is 7%, your return on investment will be 14%. Getting a 50% loan will 2 times multiply your return on investment. 20% down, our return on investment will now be an astounding 35% return. This is what most people put down on their house. 5% down on 7% make 140% return on investment. For more information, please feel free to comment that in the description. I'd love to hear it. If you put 1% down, you would be returning 700%. Now, is anyone ever going to give you a loan on 1%? Probably not. However, there were recently loans at 5% where people were getting 120% return. Advantages of debt is you can generate a higher return with the multiplier effect. It allows you to purchase higher value, more stable investments. You can also use existing assets and pull your money using leverage to then buy an additional asset. It can be a bit confusing, and this is why we are looking to discuss this in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Now let's discuss the major limitations of debt. The more debt you have, the higher the risk. Debt is also either based on your income stream or your asset values. The more debt you have, the more expensive it becomes. As a bank looks at your portfolio and sees how far it's leveraged, you will be considered a higher risk, and the bank will charge you a higher interest rate on your loan. Managing and using your debt correctly is just the first step of financial literacy. If you really want to learn more about financial literacy, feel free to check out this video.